U.S. President Donald Trump will meet Arab and Muslim leaders on Tuesday on the sidelines of the 80th UN General Assembly here in New York. According to Arab officials, the talks will focus on finding a pathway to end the war in Gaza, which is nearing its second year. Leaders from Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Egypt, Jordan, and Turkey have been invited. The White House has signaled that Arab states may be asked to contribute to a stabilization force that could take over in Gaza once Israeli troops withdraw. However, the Arab leaders are expected to demand that Trump press Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to halt the offensive and drop annexation plans in the West Bank. The UAE has already warned that annexation could collapse the Abraham Accords, which are Donald Trump's key foreign policy achievements from his first presidential term. On the same day, Trump is also scheduled to meet Gulf leaders from Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Qatar, Oman, Bahrain, and Kuwait. The discussion will center on Israel's first ever strike inside Qatar, which targeted Hamas leaders. This series of meetings takes place days before Trump is scheduled to host Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to the White House on September 29th. As the United States continues to offer strong political and military support to Israel, it is finding itself increasingly isolated at the global stage, while Washington remains firmly behind its key ally. Many nations have voiced growing opposition to Israel's ongoing military campaign in Gaza. On Monday, France and Saudi Arabia will co-host a summit at the United Nations, pushing for a two-state solution, which is backed by most member states but boycotted by both Israel and the United States. French President Emmanuel Macron is expected to use the gathering to announce France's recognition of a Palestinian state, joining the UK, Canada, Australia, and Portugal. For Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, mounting international recognition of Palestine comes at a moment of political vulnerability. Israeli media reports suggest that far-right coalition partners are pressuring Netanyahu to announce either partial or full annexation of the West Bank in response to the recognition move. Meanwhile, on the ground, the war in Gaza shows no signs of easing. Israel has stepped up its military campaign with expanded ground operations into Gaza City and increased airstrikes across the Strip. The humanitarian crisis grows more and more each day, with critical shortage of food, water, and medical supplies worsening the suffering of over 2 million Palestinians.